we wish to analyze this truss using the method of joints. We start by calculating its support reactions. To determine the reactions, we need to draw the free body diagram for the entire truss. Note the unknown reaction forces. We have labeled them dx, dy, and ay. We can write three equilibrium equations. The sum of the forces in the x direction must be 0. The sum of the forces in the y direction must be 0. And the sum of the moments, say about point D, must be 0. Let's solve the equations for the unknown reaction forces. From equation 1, we get, solving equation 3 for AY, we get. Then we can use equation 2 to determine dy. Now that we have the support reactions, we can use the truss joints to calculate the member forces. We start by identifying a joint with at most 2 unknown member forces. Joint D has 2 unknown forces, the force in member DE and the force in member DC. Let's draw the joint's free body diagram. Here we don't need to determine any angles. The joint equilibrium equations are Using these equations, we can easily determine the 2 unknown member forces. They are. We have a few more member forces to determine. Let's look for another joint with at most 2 unknown forces. At joint C, we have only 2 unknowns, the force in member CB and the force in member CE. Here is the free body diagram for the joint. Angle alpha is 36.87 degrees. Now we can write the joint equilibrium equations. We have the sum of the forces in the x direction must be 0. The sum of the forces in the y direction must be 0. Solving the equations for the unknowns, we get. Let's look for another joint with at most 2 unknown forces. Joint E involves 2 unknown forces, the force in member BE and the force in member AE. Here is the joint's free body diagram. Before we can write the equilibrium equations, we need to determine angle beta. It equals 36.87 degrees. Now let's write the equilibrium equations. Solving them for the unknowns, we get. Only one unknown member force remains, the force in member AB. We can use joint A to determine that force. Let's draw the free body diagram for the joint. There is no need to calculate any angles here. Since there is only one unknown force remaining, we only need one equation. Solving the equation for the unknown, we get. We are done. Let's summarize the results. Here are the member forces and the support reactions. Note that the 0 force members are not shown in the diagram. A negative force magnitude indicates the member is in compression, while a positive magnitude means the member is in tension.